Hi everybody, all my followers, welcome to another video. This video today is on a 2005 BMW 730 diesel. This is the E65 chassis, and the car came to me because of that light in there. Okay, it's a DSC light, I believe it is. Well, it is a DSC light, a stability control light. So the light sometimes goes off. This morning when I got here and I first start the engine, the light was extinguished. As soon as I turned the steering or I drove back or forwards, the light comes on straight away, and obviously it stays on. Now we are going to, I'm using the DS7 the MS908P, the Maxis is, for a quick scan. Is better, is quicker than connect the BMW. And we quick go to there. Let's gonna go to drive, no, not drive, chassis, ABS. I believe you need to have the car off in order to diagnose properly, because otherwise it will take absolutely ages. Oh damn it, I'll just start the engine again. I believe if you do this with the engine running, yeah, it doesn't read the codes. We need to turn the engine off. It's one of those things. It's gonna turn the ignition on. There it is, and it should read straight away now. There we go. So the problem we have is a steering angle sensor fault internal. Now I want to see exactly, it just says that, so we're gonna go now quick to actually, where is the steering angle sensor? Is gonna be, it's gonna be here, SZL. So let's gonna read codes. Okay, steering angle sensor, wiper contact. Now this wiper contact is not for the wipers. It's going to be for the whatever measures the sensor. I do believe. Now, obviously before I got to here, I've deleted all the codes, and they just come back once again. As soon as I start to drive back or forwards, or I turn the steering, the light comes on. So we have an internal fault for the steering angle sensor, and well, we are not going to replace nothing just yet. As you might know me, we're going to get this steering wheel out. That's going to get the steering angle module out, and we'll see what we can do. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is remove these covers. For that, you just adjust the steering all the way down and then all the way back. You have 2 little caps here that we're going to pry out. Take these 2 bolts, and I believe that's it. It should start to come out. So we'll take this cover. This comes through here as well, because this is attached to this. So we're going to take these covers off, and then we'll take the steering. Okay, so in order to avoid questions on how to take these, how you take that out, I'm going to take you through. So the first thing you do is you just lift this cover here, and then this sort of fabric here, plastic, is clipped in this thing here, and you just pull it out, and then you take this cover completely off. I've took these 2 covers off, and you have 2 screws in there, Phillips screws. We're just going to take these out. So we took these screws. They are actually plastic screws with clips, as you can see. They are these little clips with this screw inside. So you'll take the screw, and then you pull the clip out. There's these 2 on top, and there's one right underneath. But before we move any forward, we need to take the steering wheel to unclip the airbag. You have 2 holes right there at the back, as you can see. There's one here, there's one on the other side. You put a screwdriver or a flat screwdriver or something like this. I've used this one here, It doesn't need to be bent, it can be a straight one. It's just that you need to get the right angle. You can't put the screwdriver or whatever tool you use. Let's turn it a little bit. So you can't put it like this, it needs to go like this, okay? And what we do is, you pull it all the way in until you get into this spring here. And then obviously when you put the tool through the steering wheel, you go up to this spring here, and then you just press the spring down. And as you press, this just unclips a little bit. Turn it around, or if you do from the other side, do the other side, and obviously the airbag comes out. Okay, and now we're going to be able to unplug the airbag and take the steering wheel out. The steering is now out. You only have one plug to remove. That plugs the clock spring to the steering wheel module. So once you take that off, you just unclip this cover. And now we're going to have to take, if I'm not mistaken, we're going to have to take these controllers, these stalkers. You have 2 screws on each one, and then they just slide out, that's it. And then we'll move from there. Okay, so the next thing we do, we take these 3 screws, bolts, holding the clock spring, and then to pull the clock spring out, you have 2 tabs, or 2 tabs, right here. I don't know if you can see it here, and you need to pull a little tab and clip on this side. Then there's another one here, and the clock spring slides out. Come on. That's it, and plugs over there, as you can see. And job done. And now we are left with what I think it is the steering sensor, the steering angle sensor that runs on these brushes here, on this thing here. I think, as you can see, it's quite dirty, as you can see. So what I'm going to do, I think, for now is I'm going to take this cover off, taking these screws, or oh, this come out. I'm going to try to figure out a way of taking these off and maybe clean these here around, and go from there. Let me think exactly how or what we're going to do here, because even I don't know yet. Okay, so I'm going to remove actually the module off. Well, it's kind of done already. So to take these covers off, they just unclip. Basically, you just pull them right at the back, and they unclip from each other. I took the bottom first, then I took the top. Then obviously these exposed everything. There is 2 plugs at the back. You unplug that, and obviously the module comes off. So let's gonna give it a clean and inspect, see if there's anything obvious. And to open this, you have, I think it's 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 screws. They go here, 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 there, and there, and then straight away this cover comes off, exposing the PCB. I don't know if you can see, you can obviously, I'm sure you can, all this rubbish that's been built up around here. I'm not sure yet how this works. I'm gonna try to figure out. Well, look, there is a, what's that? It's a bag in there. Okay, let's gonna try to take these off and dismantle as much as we can and try to clean it. Okay, so I think I found the problem. So to remove this is a bearing, right? This comes off here now if I want, but so this is actually a bearing, as you can see here on the side, and this is a tight fit that goes on the outside of this area here. Okay, so you need to unclip these plastics kind of tabs here, and then you just need to force these out. The way I've done it was just force it a little bit. You're going to feel it start to move, so just a little bit here, start to go all the way around, pull it until it comes off. And as soon as you turn these around, the problem is visible straight away. I don't know, I want you to look at the end of these two. Come on, focus. Okay, can you see the end of these two plates here? They have this sort of really thin, well, one is already broken. I've just touched it and it broke, but they are just one. But you can see these one, that's still good there. Okay, the other one, I've just touched it and it just went to the back of it, and this one doesn't even have nothing there. It's gone missing, everything's gone. So this is probably why the readings are not taking place properly, and will be nothing to do. I mean, obviously this might needs to be cleaned, but clean this is not going to make a difference, to be honest with you. So I don't know. Do I have something like this anywhere? Bloody hell. How I'm gonna do this? It's gonna be very difficult to find these things, I tell you that now. And probably that means the entire thingy. Oh damn it. Okay. Let me think. Let me think, because it's not good. It's not looking good. So the wiper that was on that description was probably referring to this. Okay, let me think. Okay, so I think I got it done. I'm quite confident that that is going to work. I'll show you in a second. So what I've done is I've cleaned all this. We're gonna have to put some sort of lubricant in here, some sort of contact grease, or I sometimes use Vaseline for this. Vaseline, it usually works, but I have a different grease for this, so I might use that just so we reduce the wear of these rings here. But as for this, I don't know as good as it's going to come on camera, but look at this. Come on, focus. So look at this. They are not exactly the same as the original ones, because the original ones, they would have, like, I don't know, they were really thin. They were like air thin brushes here. These ones are a little bit, there's only 3. They are a little bit thicker, as you can see, but still I think they're gonna make a proper contact, and I think they're gonna work. The place I took this from, ta-da! So I got some pots, I think is also called variable resistors, and I just took the brush that obviously turns over here on top of this lane here, which is a similar thing as this, and I just cut them. They were a little bit round, so I had to kind of align it properly, but I'm gonna probably try to solder this. Well, it's proper solder, it's not gonna come off, but maybe, well, I think it's good enough. I was thinking about to make it look a little bit better, but no one is gonna see these anyway. So that's it. All I'm gonna do now, I've checked it already. If I put it here, hang on a minute, I'm gonna show you. Okay, so it's not pressed all the way down, but just for you to see that the brushes are actually proper aligned with the lanes, as you can see. These two and the other two as well. As you can see, they are proper aligned right on the center. So all I'm going to do now is press this all the way down as it was before. We're going to put this clip that kind of holds everything in place, and we're going to try on the car. I'm quite confident that this is going to work. Just curiosity, I've rung BMW. This module that you see here costs about £478 plus VAT. No, sorry, I'm lying now. £478 including VAT. Nevertheless, it's nearly 500 quid. On top of that, obviously, it would have to be reprogrammed to the car and all that stuff. So we're gonna see if this is gonna fix the problem or not. Okay, so it's dark now. But I just want to try it. Nevertheless, I put everything back together, like for good. The only thing I haven't pushed in yet is the airbag. But as you can see, sorry guys, as you can see, the bolt is in there. Everything is back together properly, including all the trim around, all the covers, and the only thing missing is this and the cover that goes here. Okay, so I think we are ready to try anyway. I'm gonna put the key in ignition. Okay, so that's because I've been obviously safety system, obviously all this has been disconnected. I never disconnect the battery to do nothing of this. So the chainsaw, there's loads of codes in there, but we'll get rid of that in a minute. Turn the ignition on, and straight away the light is off, but the light used to go off anyway before. So all I want to do now is I want to go here. First of all, it's gonna go back to here, read the codes. So obviously all this, including the 94E7, not present for the wiper contact. So we're just gonna go back. We're gonna erase all these codes. We're gonna go back, get rid of that airbag one. I don't know where that's gonna be, but that's gonna be somewhere. Let's see if it's on that one. Nope. If it's not on that one, it's going to be on the safety, maybe. No. Oh, come on. Okay, I'm gonna delete that airbag code before we carry on. Okay, I think I found it. Maybe. With some codes here on the SIM module. Don't know if that's the one. We'll see. Something on the SIM module, and that was the one. The light just gone off. Okay, so I'm gonna just cycle the ignition off. It's gonna turn it on, start the engine. Okay, so our light is off at the moment. I'm gonna turn the steering. I just don't want the airbag to drop, because it's not. Whoops. Yeah, see, that's the problem. Come on. Okay. I think I'm gonna just secure the airbag somehow, so I can turn the steering wheel without dropping the airbag. Okay, so I've just put the airbag back in place. That's it. Okay, so far so good. You would come on by now, 100%. Let me just try. Like, drive. Oh yeah. It would be on by now. No chance. It never did now. It would be back on by now. 100% sure. 100%. He would be back on by now. guys, I'm really happy because we sorted the problem. We saved the customer £400 plus the programming, and we have SZL back on, spot on. Look at that. Look at that. Let's just gonna go back to something here. Where that's gonna be now. Oh, it's not there. Sorry about that. Just wanna see something in the live data. There we go. So basically, guys, before I'm really sorry I didn't came here to show you, but that would say adjusted. The steering angle, that would read, as you can see, it reads minus, and then on the plus side and all that. Steering wheel turn, that would say unknown. That was saying unknown, and that's probably what was causing the issue, because one of those contacts was not making contact, and obviously was not, I don't know, one of those circuits was open, obviously, and was not working. But as you can see, fully working, no more warning lights, and I think that's it, job done. Well, what to say, I just hope you find some information here that it can help you. You can see now how you can easily fix this SZL unit, or steering angle unit, whatever you want to call it. That's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, any comments, please just put them below. And like always, thank you so much for watching.